Hello, everyone, and welcome to the first episode of Cancer Together Presents Girl Power Talks. Today, we will be talking about Marie Curie, the one whose perseverance changed the world. A little about her. Marie Curie was born in Warsaw on November 7, 1867, the daughter of a secondary school teacher. She received a general education in local schools and some scientific training from her father. She became involved in a students' revolutionary organization and found it prudent to leave Warsaw, then in the part of Poland dominated by Russia, for Krakow, which at the time was under Austrian rule. In 1891, she went to Paris to continue her studies at the Sorbonne, where she obtained licentiate in physics and mathematical sciences. She met Pierre Curie, professor in the School of Physics, in 1894, and in the following year they were married. She succeeded her husband as head of the physics laboratory at the Sorbonne, gained her Doctor of Science degree in 1903, and following the tragic death of Pierre Curie in 1906, she took his place as professor of general physics in the Faculty of Sciences, the first time a woman had held this position. She was also appointed director of the Curie Laboratory in the Radium Institute of the University of Paris, founded in 1914. Now let's begin her story. Some of her most important work led her to win the Nobel Prizes, not just one, but two of them. Her early researches, together with her husband, were often performed under difficult conditions. Laboratory arrangements were poor, and both had to undertake much teaching to earn a livelihood. The discovery of radioactivity by Henri in 1896 inspired the Curies in their brilliant researches and analyses, which led to the isolation of polonium, named after the country of Marie's birth, and radium. Curie developed methods for the separation of radium from radioactive residues in sufficient quantities to allow for its characterization and the careful study of its properties, therapeutic properties in particular. Curie, throughout her life, actively promoted the use of radium to alleviate suffering, and during World War I, assisted by her daughter Irene, she personally devoted herself to this remedial work. She retained her enthusiasm for science throughout her life and did much to establish a radioactivity laboratory in her native city. In 1929, President Hoover of the United States presented her with a gift of $50,000 donated by American Friends of Science to purchase radium for use in the laboratory in Warsaw. Curie, quiet, dignified, and unassuming, was held in high esteem and admiration by scientists throughout the world. She was a member of the Council du Physique Solvay from 1911 until her death, and since 1922, she has been a member of the Committee of Intellectual Cooperation of the League of Nations. Her work is recorded in numerous papers in scientific journals, and she is the author of many books. The importance of Curie's work is reflected in the numerous awards bestowed on her. She received many honorary science, medicine, and law degrees, and honorary memberships of learned societies through the world. Together with her husband, she was awarded half of the Nobel Prize for Physics in 1903 for the study into the spontaneous radiation discovered by Henri, who was awarded the other half of the prize. In 1911, she received a second Nobel Prize, this time in chemistry, in recognition of her work in radioactivity. She also received, jointly with her husband, the Davy Medal of the Royal Society in 1903, and in 1921, President Harding of the United States, on behalf of the women of America, presented her with 1 gram of radium in recognition of her service to science. Even after her death, she continues to be one of the most inspiring people in the world. And to help such people inspired by Marie Curie to help find them a cure for cancer, please donate to the Marie Curie Foundation. Thank you so much for attending the first episode of Cancer Together Presents Girl Power Talks. Please stay tuned for the upcoming episodes. Make sure to follow us on Instagram. Also, remember to check out our website. Thank you so much.